Hey everybody, Amber Enchantress here. I figured to stick with the spooky kind of theme that I'm going for in the month of October, that for my second weekly video, I was going to start the Occult Baby Challenge. So I'm gonna go ahead and get our matron all dolled up, and I'll show you guys what she looks like when I'm all done with her. And here we have our soon-to-be matron of the mystical, Ash Thorne. While I was making her, I came up with a whole backstory for her. She actually comes from a pretty well-off farming family in Henford-on-Bagley. Her family has some old-fashioned values that she was expected to follow, even though her parents didn't. They actually arranged a marriage for her, and she just didn't mesh with her would-be suitor. So she's running away to Glimmerbrook to start a new life and follow her dreams of seeing all the world has to offer. And once I get her all moved in, I'm actually going to jump into build by mode and build her a cute little A-frame because I didn't think far enough ahead to build anything before I started recording. And here we are at Ash's cozy new A-frame house that, I'll be honest, I cheated quite a bit while I was building. If you look at it, this center room of the build doesn't actually count as a room because I made it mostly out of roof pieces. So you're getting all of the perks of a tiny home without actually having to live in a tiny home. And I actually ended up with a nice 1-bedroom, 1-bath, and then I'm saving that other small room for a baby's room whenever we start having our occult babies. But I'm gonna let her get acquainted with her new house while I hunt around for some collectibles for her to find, because even though I cheated a lot with this build, I still have a tendency to go a little overboard with the builds, so we're still pretty broke. I managed to find a pretty decent haul of collectibles, and oh no, I'm about to miss my own welcome wagon again. Oh god, why do I always do this? Please hurry, go before they get mad at you and disappear. And they left before I could get her over to them. So that's great. Now they're mad at me and she's gonna be sad about it, and I don't want to start off the game with enemies, man. Well, I guess at least we can get back to finding collectibles and making money, right? And I'm having Ash start the garden because I figure even if she doesn't agree with her parents, she would still have a green thumb just from the way that she was raised. And oh, speaking of, yeah, you can have that. Anyway, wait, aren't you gonna finish? Finish watering. And then, you know what? Shower. You're stinky. What? Who are you? Why is there a whole celebrity here? What do you want? What are you doing? Don't go in my house. I didn't invite you in. What is wrong with these Sims? I shouldn't have to lock my door for a random stranger not to come into my house. Thank you. Bye now. I have a bar to go to and some spellcasters to meet. Thank you very much. And I'm hoping we can at least make some good friends at the bar tonight because, I mean, she lives in Glimmerbrook, but it would be kind of cool to get the spellcaster knocked out of the park first and foremost, since it should be a little easier in theory living here. Oh my gosh, did I come too early again? Is nobody here yet? Why do I always do this? We had a pretty successful night at the bar and made some decent acquaintances. We actually got along the best with Alfaba, so I think I'm going to take Ash home and let her get her needs back up and everything, and then I'm going to see if Alfaba wants to hang out tomorrow at the house. So it's the next morning. I'm gonna have Ash get up and make herself some breakfast, take care of her needs and everything, and then I think I am gonna try to hang out with Alfaba today, like I said. I'd really like for her to come over to the house, but I'm just gonna send her a text later and see what happens because I like leaving it up to my friend instead of me picking everything all the time. Now that her routine's done, I'm gonna go ahead and send Alfaba the text message and see what she wants to do for the day. And, oh, she's calling me. The park? Yeah, let's go. She picked the park in Windenburg, and I'm gonna go ahead and just start hanging out and, why are you sad? Let me cheer you up. Don't worry, we'll have a good day. You'll forget all about it. I'll get you in a better mood. And just like that, she's already feeling better. That's what we like to see. And Ash is feeling super confident in herself, so she's actually going to shoot her shot and see if Elphaba reciprocates the feelings. I really hope she does. Oh my god, she did. And we are flirty. Repeat, we are feeling flirty. Go for it, Ash. Get your girl. Yes, thank you, Grace. I also think she's really cool. I like her a lot. I'm trying to get some. In fact, I'm gonna see if she wants to kiss me. So, there. Ha, see? Right there. She does like me. Maybe we can do something cute together, like maybe we can garden. Will you garden with me, please? Are you serious? I'm gonna get finished gardening before she even walks over here. What? You're not even gonna help me? Oh. Even though Elle didn't want to garden with us, we still had a pretty successful day at the park. We got our first kiss with her at the very least, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and take Ash home and see if I can get her to work on some skills tonight. And we are back home with Ash. I'm gonna have her harvest the parsley and then I think collect some more collectibles, and then I'll probably just have her go to bed and wait until tomorrow for us to really do much of anything. Oop, would you look at who decided to stop over for the night? Yes, baby, please come inside. We can watch a movie, get together, I don't know, do something. Well, that was a fun impromptu little movie date, but I think it's time that you go home and Ash takes care of her own self before we have another busy day of getting our new life off of the ground tomorrow. And then we actually heard some gossip in town that aliens like to hang out at the bar on Tuesday nights, so we're probably gonna stop by there and see what we can get into. So it's the next morning and Ash is absolutely starving, so I'm gonna go ahead and have her feed herself before we get into the day. I think she can do with a breakfast scramble or eggs and toasts. I don't really remember what I pressed already. But I figured today I might actually have her work on some skills, since I kind of just want to keep her at home and keep her in a good mood until it's time to go to the bar later, so that we can meet some of those aliens that we've been hearing so much about lately. And I can't wait. I really want my first occult baby and Elphaba. It was too late and Why? Why? How did you set scrambled eggs and toast on fire? Why? Now we have to spend all these simoleons to have a functional kitchen again. Why? How did you do this, Ash? So after breaking the bank, where Brokey broke, so I went ahead and gave her a thoughtful shower so that maybe she could paint something good. But it looks like since she put out the fire, we're doing a confident painting. So hopefully you make back some of that money that you just wasted on burnt eggs and toast. And when she finishes up with this painting that honestly looks about as kawaii as the music that she's listening to. But once she's finished, I'm gonna have her do her daily round for the collectibles before we do much of anything else, just because, wow, the waste of simoleons of breakfast, I did not expect it. And of course you can like painting, you're gonna need it with your track record so far. But after a nice round of collectible farming, I'm hoping we can make back some of those simoleons that we threw away with breakfast. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell everything and get her to start on another painting probably, just because the first one turned out well, so we might as well keep going with the theme here. I didn't actually end up getting to have her paint again because her needs were a little low, and I really wanted her in a good mood for tonight because I might not have gotten Alfalfa, but a cute little alien baby for our first kid isn't a bad deal either. So we're gonna see who we can meet tonight. And I always come to the bar an hour early. I still think to this day that the bar nights start at 7, but no, it's 8. And just these couple lamos are here. Skipping ahead, I at least talked to the sim for a little bit, but I couldn't tell that she was an alien, and one just walked through the door, and she's adorable, so let's talk to her. Not one, but 2 cute alien girls? Yes, we love multiple options. Talked to these 2 for a while. I might as well scroll out and see who else has showed up at the bar since I've been focused on purple and blue? Oh, I love her. She looks so extra. Go meet her. Are you gonna go sit next to Ash? Oh, please do. Elle, get out of the way. We're making a new friend. Thank you. Bye. Hi. How are you? Ash thinks you're really cute, and she sees that flirty vibe you got going on. She can match that vibe if you want her to. Seems to really be digging Ash, so I think we're gonna go back to our place and watch a movie. Do the same little roundabout that we did with Alfalfa, but hopefully to better results. Literally, this is about to be our signature song and dance with these occults. Bring them home, watch a movie, woohoo, let's get to it. Okay, let's see if after all of that we wooed her enough to get our first kiss. I think we did. Oh, it looks like it. Oh, yay. Let me try to get a good screenshot here. This one's all right, but I'm gonna get a better one. You wait. Yeah, there's the ticket. That's adorable. Now I know we just had our first kiss, but hear me out. Woohoo? Okay, here we go. Here's to hoping. I'm gonna go ahead and give them some privacy just to have some fun. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Now let's get that pregnancy test. What? Why can't you take a pregnancy test? You just woohooed. What do you mean? What's wrong? Well, I guess in light of that, I'm just gonna have her pee and hopefully send Camille home, and then we'll go to bed, and hopefully tomorrow, if we're pregnant, it'll trigger and let us take a test, but I don't know how long it'll take. This is weird. It is now the next day, and I'm gonna see if, nope, still can't take a test. You can throw up, so maybe she's pregnant, but I can't look with MC Command Center or I'll spoil it for myself if she is, what gender the kid's gonna be, and I don't want that to happen. So I guess we're just gonna have to wait this out. I guess it's a good excuse to work on her skills until this triggers. If it actually triggers at all, that is, I guess. So we've painted about 3 paintings today and still no buff if it's coming. Oh my god, that's it. Literally speak of the devil and it shall appear. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. No, don't like dancing. I don't want you doing that all the time. No. Sell this painting and then I can finally put you to bed. And next time we'll see what the gender is and hopefully have our little alien baby. But I am gonna end it here. So if you guys liked it, go ahead and leave a like. Comment down below with a couple of baby alien names that you guys might like to see. And then subscribe if you're new. And as always guys, have a good day. I'll see you later.